The MAC-10 Nuclear Garden from the cash collection is a very interesting skin to take a look at right now, in my opinion. Yes, it's looking also very clean. If Glock Nuclear Garden enjoy, you're definitely also gonna enjoy the MAC-10, and the combo is looking very unique. But these two skins are very different because this one is a mil-spec skin, right, compared to the Glock. The Glock is a purple skin, and these don't exist a lot. For example, in the factory new condition, there's only 16,000 of these out there, which is not a lot by any means. And if you look at all of the conditions, there's 67,000 of these out there, which is also kinda crazy. These skins still can get used up, and the factory new conditions obviously are the way to go, but you could also settle for minimum wear, for example. These skins have definitely been hyped a lot, and as you can see, they've been selling for 123 euros. Right now we've came all the way down. Prices are slowly but surely rising. You can see it up on the minimum wear condition. We've dropped to like what, 24 euros, somewhere in that area. I mean, it was almost the original price, and already we are rebounding. I mean, down the line the cash collection is gonna have a lot of potential, and maybe once Valve actually introduces a new cash collection to the armory, which everyone is at this point basically waiting for, right? I mean, where is the armory update? People want to spend the armory stars, and they don't want to spend them on these old collections that actually nobody cares at this point. 8 days left for the limited edition item. I think the update is just around the corner. For those armory investors, it's going to be a big opportunity. Of course, prices upon the Steam community market are most likely more expensive than on third-party websites, hell, 99% of the time. But you can buy actually souvenir skins on third-party websites in the factory new condition for around like only 40 euros. I think it's definitely a great investment as a play skin, and also always make your own research upon these investments because this is very important. Because I'm not gonna lie, but I love the souvenir crafts with these. I mean, the gold stickers are matching so good with the gun, it just blends in, if you know what I mean, right? Are you tired of super expensive steams upon the community market and you want to buy some new ones? Upon Skinland you have the best possible market prices for these skins. No hidden commissions, a 24/7 service, 100% safe, and you get immediate payouts. Skinland also pays out instantly, so you don't have to wait for your balance to arrive. Ever since the latest Valve update, you can still trade your skins here and legends trade here. Skinland is the official partner of Vitality. The best work with the best, even Vitality chooses Skinland. And if you want to sell your skins, here's a bonus for you. If you use my promo code RubyJetski, you get $10 for free if you sell your skins for $100. And thank you Skinland for sponsoring this video. The Galil AR Cerberus is also from the cash collection, but this one is a way rarer skin. Obviously these are also priced in. Ever since they've reached new all-time highs, they've crashed in price significantly. Generally speaking, I think that it's a very beautiful looking skin. Unfortunately, I don't have it myself, but in the near future, I might just go ahead and grab one, just because in my opinion, it's a must have. As you can see up on the Steam community market, this skin has been selling for around like what, 600 euros in the factory new condition. It's absolutely insane, unimaginable, right? Ever since we've crashed down all the way to 230, that's a huge price decline if you ask me. And ever since we have slightly started to rebound, obviously you can buy these skins on third-party websites even cheaper. And our theory with the souvenir skins being underpriced for a lot of skins, here's another skin that just proves us the point that these souvenir skins are even more expensive. As you can see, the regular minimum wear condition selling for 90 euros. Meanwhile, the souvenir condition of the minimum wear one is 150 almost. Also, the minimum wear condition has been declining by a lot, selling previously for 260 euros, almost 300 upon the Steam community market. Ever since came down to 80, selling on third-party websites even cheaper. But also there's another skin that in my opinion is even better than the Galil AR Cerberus right now, the FAMAS Styx from the cash collection. And also, before we cover the skin, my prediction is that in the next armory collection we might have a Styx skin. So just like this one, just like the Nuclear Garden, but in the red variant. I think it's very cool and very possible that if we're gonna have a cash collection in the armory, that this skin or this design could be in there. At least that's my own prediction. We'll have to see where it goes. But this one is definitely also worth looking at. I mean, this looks completely field tested, battle scarred if you ask me, but it is factory new. As you can see, the floats up on these are very important, right? So I would definitely suggest you going for the factory new condition up on these. Yes, it's not the most desirable skin, but I think it still has a lot of bright future because most of these will be actually used up in trade ups, and the supply of these will be shrinking way faster than, for example, the Galil. Also, as you can see, the factory new condition has came all the way down from 250 euros all the way down to 130, obviously selling previously for 50. So if you can buy them on third-party websites, it could be a great opportunity. But the minimum wear condition has also bounced from 80 euros all the way to 30 right now. That's also a big price decrease. but the factory new conditions are the way superior ones because they are way more limited. Also, we're currently giving away this Glock-18 Glockingbird in the factory new condition. If you want to participate and win this Glock, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, and make sure that your Steam trade link is in your YouTube description so I can see it and send you the skin right away if you win. I wish all of you in the comments the best of luck, and let's get right into the next investment on our list. Also, I got only the gold coin this tournament. Well, I'm happy. I wanted the diamond coin so bad. Well, I'm happy that we'll settle with the gold one. I mean, stage 3 was for us probably one of the best stages ever, since if we looked at the stage 1, I got only 2 right and still got the gold coin, which is kinda insane if you ask me. Also, I think at this point in time, the AK-47 Frontside Misty from the Shadow collection is also not the most desirable skin, but it's very liquid. A lot of people are still buying these and using them as play skins, which is a very great sign generally speaking for these skins. But also the Shadow collection is not the most desirable ones, and those field tested minimal wear skins, I'm not talking about the factory new condition because it's kinda pricey up on the markets. As you can see, selling for almost 200 euros, even though we've came all the way down to like what, 150 up on the Steam community market. Meanwhile, the minimal wear condition is sitting at like 40 euro mark, and on third-party websites you will find yourself even better deals up on these. But these are very stable generally speaking, and I don't expect losing a lot of money if I'm gonna go ahead for this skin. I think there's way more upside potential than there's downside potential because the Shadow collection is getting more limited with every single day. Obviously, not a lot of people are opening these, just for example like the Fever case, but still people are opening them and new ones cannot be generated. So that's why I think the long-term potential of these skins is definitely there, and with even more players coming into the game, with all these majors breaking current viewers numbers and stuff, I think there's a lot of potential to these. Also, this has to be one of my most favorite crafts. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing in my opinion. This M4A4 Dragon King from the Chromo collection is looking very beautiful, matching with a lot of different type of loadouts as well, and I think these skins have also a lot of potential since this is one of the OG cases from this game. These are very demanded. A lot of people are opening these, using them up for trade-ups, even though these are great play skins, and most people won't use them up for trade-ups just because the knives are so good inside this case. Most people don't care and still use them. Obviously not the factory new conditions up on these because these are kinda rare and most people don't use them in factory new, because if you get the ruby knives for example from this collection, they're either way gonna be in factory new, so the conditions up on these skins don't matter. So that's why for certain collectors these skins in the factory new condition long term will be even more expensive. At least that's just my own take up on the market. You can find them on third-party websites even cheaper, but ever since the gold trade-up update, generally speaking the whole era changed and everything shifted, so you can never predict the market, right? But I think it's just the way to go. Case investments are very interesting right now. I mean, as you can see, they're looking very bullish right now, even though you can't tell. My prediction is that these cases will be definitely very stable in the next upcoming months because the demand for these is still there. They're still in the game, and it is pretty much confirmed that we'll never have any new cases in the game. So generally speaking, it's not a bad investment, and I think it's definitely a smart move to go ahead for cases. But I know sometimes it's very boring, and that's why I go sometimes for case skins, right? So skins out of these cases. But generally speaking, I think I will be grabbing myself some Gamma 2 cases as well in the near future. But not only these, there's so many different other case investments that we could be going for. Also, the cheapest cases in the game, the more expensive cases in the game could also perform, but I think there's generally a lot of opportunities alongst these cases.